All right, welcome back, guys. As you can see, we have a team. We are the proud managers of I can't even talk, of FC Gifu, the crossroads of Japan. It was once said that he who controls Gifu controls Japan. Let's make that a reality again. We are currently in the J2 League. We are predicted to be about 10th in the finish. We have promised the board we will be top half, so that would be fine. 11th and up. Right here, we're here purely alphabetically. We took over the very last game of last season. So let's go schedule last here. And we took over right here. At the time, well, let's take a look at it really quick. Let's click on it here. We won 3-1. Sissy had 3 goals. He had a hat trick. I was warned when I took over by the reporters that Sissy was about to leave the team. There was no way he was staying. What was I going to do about it? And he was old and he was on a shit ton of money, and I was just going to dump him. That was let him go. I don't care. And then he scored 3 goals. On his way to a 9.5. So we kind of had to keep him. Go Awasi was also amazing for us, as was Takayuki Fukumura. Unfortunately, most of the team, we had probably 8 players that were on loan, and most of the rest of the team was on their final year of their contract. So when we look over here, history, we have a little bit on last year. Those are guys in, guys out. None of that was us, I don't believe. But you can see right here, these are all guys whose contracts were up, right, that we did not maintain. And like I say, we had a lot of loan guys too. Can we look at the last set of loans? Details, filters. Guess we can't look at loan history. Anyway, we had a bunch loan deals maybe. No. Can't look at it. Anyway, we did try to make a run on a couple of those guys, but they wanted like $5 million for Goawasi and a few other players. And as you can see here, we had on a budget of $535,000. We weren't going to be able to pay $5 million for anybody. So that did not happen. But we did get a few players in. We've sold a few. We were going to hang on to Takamuri Arano here. He played mid-center for us, or is where we were primarily going to play him. He prefers to play out on the right. But we got an offer for him, and we took it. We're trying to get a new youngster in to replace him right now. We're going to have to kind of see how that goes. We did bring mostly free transfers in. I didn't have a lot of money to spend. And so that's kind of where we aimed at. We spent $400,000, the bulk of our money, on Mr. Mizuki Ichimaru here. He's going to play in the middle. Let's take a look at the roster we do have for the moment. I have 2 goalies, both with the same name. Victor, let's see, overview, information. Victor Ibanez Pascal, both of them, same age, same birthplace, slightly different stats, but otherwise pretty much the same. So I've nicknamed them V1 and V2. I prefer V2 a little bit to V1, so that's who's getting the start right here. You can see there he is, not too shabby, and he's played well so far for us. You can see, however, that he is a foreigner, and we have a couple requirements here. We can have up to 5 foreigners, only 4 of which can be non-Asian, and only 3 of which can be on the match squad at any one time. We have 2 goalies from Spain, both of which are very good. I tried to sell V1. Nobody wanted him, so I won't say we're stuck with him because he is good. He's a great backup, but he's a foreigner. And so we're not going to run with a goalie on the backup roster. If we get a goalie injured, we get a goalie injured. Because we can't afford to tie up 2 of our 3 foreigner spots on the match team with the goalies. So we'll have to go with that. You can see here our other goalies, generally speaking. Actually, I have him on the roster right now. But Sissy's also one. Christian Santos is our primary striker. We'll see how that goes. He plays a lot of positions. He's very versatile. Right now, we're going to play him up here. and he's not too bad. Great potential. He's only 24 years old, so we'll see how that goes. Ryo Takuya is our other striker for the moment. Not quite as good, but in one of our preseason matches against a J1 team, he got 3 hat tricks and 3 goals. So yeah, you can see right here for the preseason, in 5 appearances, he has 6 goals, 4 assists, 2 players of the match, and give us an average rating of 7.92. So he stays. We did bring in an older striker to kind of be backup, more or less, was the goal. Mr. Yuki Nakashima here, and he's kind of a, he's well known. Everybody was really excited we managed to get him, but he is 33 years old. We got him on a 1-year contract. He does have a crossing of 13, which is great. Vision of 11, off the ball of 12, pretty good. Penalty taking of 14, which is nice because we don't have a lot of good penalty takers. And long shots of 14, which is great. He is going to be our backup striker, so to speak, but we're going to play him most matches for now as an attacking midfielder because of that great long shot that he's got. And also, I'd like to keep that penalty taking on the field. So even though he's meant to be a backup striker, he's lost a little bit of pace and acceleration here because of his age. We're going to slide him back. If we run into a big injury or something, we can move him forward and we can run him as a striker. But hopefully we'll keep him right here. The youngster we're waiting on right now will be the backup to Yuki. And let's see, transfer center. Is this him right here? This is him right here. He's 18 years old. See here, potentially, he's got great teamwork no matter where it falls in there. Potentially great vision as well, and a lot of flair, it looks like. Good first touch, good technique. I think he's going to be excellent. He's only 18. We do have a philosophy that we have to fill of hiring young players for the first team. So he will fill that as well. He is going to cost us $100,000, it looks like. So we'll see how that goes. We're still waiting to find out on that. Lucas Formal. Oh, we've already signed him. He joins us towards the end of the year. That's what happened. He's just, again, youth, defensive center for defensive depth. Bring him in, see what happens. Took a flyer. It didn't cost me anything. He is a foreigner, though, so we'll see if he actually gets there. But he was one that our chief scout recommended, so it always helps to try to sign somebody that your staff recommends. So, there's that. Leo Guerrero is another youngster that we have from Brazil. He does not count towards a foreigner. Oddly enough, he's apparently been in Japan long enough, although he is new to us. So he's going to play on our right, and we'll see how that goes. On our left, for the moment, we have Yun Suzuki. He is not going to be the starter there. He is the backup, although he does have a little bit of pace, decent tackling, marking's okay, and he makes good decisions. So we'll see how that goes. We will probably play Sissy there. He does play everything. He's not meant to play there, but our starter's out for a little while. So in the meantime, we're going to run him back there. Our starter for that position is Yuki Omoto. See right here. Oddly enough, his stats don't look spectacular, although his physicals are okay. But he's played very well for us. You can see here, he averaged a 7.7 in the preseason with 3 assists. So I was really happy with him. Hopefully we'll get him back sooner rather than later. Masanori Abe is our captain and our primary defensive center back. Current ability 3, potential ability 3. They don't think he's any good, but he's already got a heading, marking, and tackling of 13, 14, 13 with good leadership, good positioning, and makes good decisions. And he's got a little bit of acceleration to get back and forth. So he does not look to be as good star rating as some of our other players. 12, 14, 12, 14, decent position, good decisions there as well. So happy with both of those. In the back, we have... well, I thought we had a defensive center back rated higher. I guess not. I guess they're all pretty similar. And again, 13, 14, 11. Decisions, positioning. You're beginning to see a little bit of a theme there. Yeah, all 4 of our defensive center backs could probably rotated fairly equally. I think they'll be decent. We do have a backup for defensive right. We have usually a backup for defensive left, although with our big injury, he's out for 7 to 8 weeks. Tanaka's out 2 to 3 weeks. He is one of our other strikers. Not spectacular. 24. He's purely there for depth. He was on the team already, so we just hung on to him. Anyway, this is kind of what we have at the moment. We will see how that runs. Takafumi Suzuki is a very good player. Well, they show 2-2. We're trying to get rid of him. He's a good player for most Japan Football League sides, they say. That's a negative, I guess. Maybe that's the league below us. He's unwanted, but we just can't find anybody that'll take him. He will probably leave us because we have a contractual promise to play him in X number of matches and get promoted this season, and we're not going to do either probably. So he will be gone soon enough. Anyway, that is the team. We'll get to know these guys as we play. Hopefully it'll work out well. You can see preseason we've done okay. There's a lot of 7s in there for our last 5. Ryoki obviously averaging the 8 with his spectacular 3-3 game. So we're going to have it go. Like I say, injuries have been really bad for us in the preseason. Hopefully things will even out as we go. Right now I've just got the 3 players, and Sissy is just about back. 2 to 3 weeks for our backup striker, and Yuki is going to be out for the foreseeable future, unfortunately. So let's get into our first match. Try to go fast. I know I'm already talking too long, but this is the first one of the season. You got to meet the team. Unfortunately, I would show you the team, but when I click on club for right now, for whatever reason, it gives us this. It is a bug. Club did work last when I took the team over, so I don't know why it's not working today, but it is what it is. Yun Suzuki and Sissy could both play today if we need to. Match preview. We did play these guys as our last friendly. They played very defensively. We were up 1-0, and they scored a goal in like the 89th minute or something like that to get a draw. So, losers. But they got a draw, so maybe they're not complete losers. You know what I'm saying? Oh, wait. So, Sissy right now, we're not going to put him in because he starts with a 74 and an 80. So he's just going to have to wait till next. We are going to have to get somebody off, though, because we only have 3 on the match squad. So V1's going to have to come off. We'll put Takafumi on there and submit our team. And I must be sitting in a different place because for whatever reason, I can move. No. Can we get the cup out of... There we go. Get the cup out of frame. Evenly matched, and a draw is likely. Well, you don't have to be a psychic to make that claim since we just played a week ago and had a draw. I'll try and encourage the team. I'm fine with that. First game of the season. We'll let them know that we have some faith. See if that helps at all. Yeah, a little bit. Start the match. Oh, turn on the volume just a touch. I don't think you guys will hear the speakers too much through the mic, but you never know. And Leo sends it across. We did have pretty good possession. I think it was like 55-45 or 56-44, something like that against them last time because they do play so defensively, but we had a really hard time of breaking them down. However, we do have our new old attacking midfielder with his great long shots and all that experience in Yuki. So we'll see how it goes. We didn't have him for the last match. Shoji throws it through. Oh, Kaminsky gets it. So yeah, we'll see if Yuki Nakashima manages to do much for us as far as that goes. Hiroyuki Mei is another youngster or another new player for the team that we brought in. Yoshishiro Shoji, we've had a little bit of interest in. Some people have tried to sign him from me. We've hung on to him. And of course our Suzuki, who is the backup at the moment, is got a yellow. If we have to, we could bring Sissy in the second half for him if we need to. Nice pass in. Takia takes the shot, but Kaminsky is there. We've had 5 shots on goal, or 5 shots. 4 of them have been on target. 1 clear cut, 1 half chance. 3 of them were long though. We haven't given up a shot yet. Oh my God, Leo just boots it. A little hard though, a little high. Gives the fans a souvenir for the first game of the season. It is a home game for us. Apparently we get a lot of home games to start the season, enough that the reporters commented on it. I mean, it's the only one I've ever had, but, you know, whatever. Oh, Suzuki. That may be it. We may be down a man. That was stupid. That was stupid. Yeah. I'm not quite sure what we're going to do. I guess... Hmm. I'm going to... retake one of the strikers off. I'm just trying to figure out which one. We're going to take Christian off. We're going to slide him back. We're going to put Sissy into that position. Move Taki up to an advance forward. Put it in the middle. We'll play this weird skinny Christmas tree. See how it goes. Didn't really want to put him in. Like I say, he's already at 70%, so I don't know how long he's going to be able to last here, but give it a try. We're on control at the moment. We might knock that back down to standard. I take a shot. V2 is there, pushes it aside for the corner kick. They have got a couple shots since that. Possession is still dramatically us, though, 57-43. So they're still playing their defensive positioning. Get Sissy in, and then hopefully we'll get him off for the halftime. Shoji boots it way up. Unfortunately, I don't know, Cassiano or Castellano got to it first, puts it out for throw-in. Sissy has the throw-in into Shoji, back to Sissy. Sissy over to May. Nakashima, back to Sissy. Shoji, Kazama, Takuya, there's our striker. He rolls back. We give it out to the right side to Leo. He had it taken away, but he fights hard for it. Unfortunately, he's unable to control it. It goes back to Addleton. Man, these are a lot of non-Japanese sounding names. I wonder how these guys must be homegrown. There we go. Nice little move up to steal the ball away. Throws it up. Takuya's there. He's going to have it way on the outside. He does manage... Oh, he was unable to control it for any length of time. They poked it away from him. Oh, they couldn't unable to clear. Kazama to Takuya takes the shot. Goalie's there. Gives him a corner kick. Sissy has the corner. Throws it in. Abe got a head on it. Did he get the goal? Yeah, the captain gets the goal. Puts us up 1-0 just before half with only 10 men. There we go. We needed that. Sissy floats it in. Abe is there. Near side puts it in. Kaminsky was unable to get it. All right. I think, I think we just want to keep that up. Because everybody other than Suzuki has played well. And we're going to have to, well, I say we're probably going to have to put Sissy in to play that position. While our starter is out for the next, 8 weeks or whatever it is. Nakashima, had it taken away, unfortunately. They have a lot of guys there. With 4 defenders, or 4 defensive, you know what I'm saying. Total of 6 players back there. 2 defensive midfielders, then their standard defensive line of 4. Feed it in, got a head on it, puts it wide. Ishikawa tried to get over to it, but he's unable to do anything. Possession has switched back now. We're only 46% possession. We're not giving up a lot of shots, though. They've still only got 3 shots to our 10. We still do have a chance lead, barely. 1 clear cut versus 0, same number of half chances. We've taken 5 long shots. It's not terrible, depending on who's taking them. We're going to have to swap Sissy out here pretty quick. He's down to 60. Both our old guys are getting old. Well, they're old. Getting tired. That's what I'm looking for. So, Sissy. Suzuki's the only one that really can play left. I'm kind of wondering if... Can he play left at all? I think we put in Tatsuya Sakai here because he's got some pace. I know he doesn't really want to play that position, but he's going to have to do it. And we probably should swap out Yuki too. I'd rather not this early, but oh man, we don't have for attacking midfield, we don't have a lot of options. Let's move up Kazama, and then we can put in Yasuki. We'll put in Yasuki. Something like that. Confirm. Oops. And I think we're probably once the sub's made, I screwed up here. I should have. Let's go tactics overview. Yasuki Komoto. We're going to drop him back like that. And we're going to go to counter. Whoops. Support. Let's move him back to support. Confirm changes. Yes. All right, let's see if we can hold out the last 20 minutes here. Oh, it's crawling. It's crawling. We have the speed set on. Did I mess that up? No, between highlights is still maxed. During highlights is okay. We're on extended highlights. We're only gonna do the one match. I'm gonna try to stick to one match per episode. Or as long as we're doing that, we're gonna do extended. And then if we try to squeeze in maybe 2 for a cup or something, then we could go up to key to make the games go a little bit faster. Komodo over to Shoji, over to Takia. Oh, couldn't quite get anything to happen. They punted forward. Ishikawa's got a knock. He couldn't get through our midfield though. Shoji up to Kazama. Kazama up to Takia. Back to Mei. Over to Shoji. Back in the middle, but it got poked away. Leo's able to maintain control though. Komodo into Kazama. Nice little passing there. Back to Mei. What do we got? Up to Kazama. And there's a foul. It's not a terrible place for a free kick. Let's see what happens. He's already been booked. All right, he's out too. There we go. So that is, I think we're going to go back to standard. We're both playing 10 men now. Shoji over to Leo. Interestingly enough, it's funny that we got the first guy sent off because we won the Sportsmanship Award last season for the fewest yellows and reds. A red counts as 3 yellows for the case of that award. So we've already got at least 3. Well, yeah. I don't know. He had 2 yellows, which got him sent off. Maybe it's 5. I don't know. Probably 4. First yellow, and then the second one being a red would be my guess. There we go. V2 is there. All right. You know what? I moved us back, I know. I'm going to put us back on counter after this. 6 minutes left, plus injury time, whatever that may be. Oh, and he misses the header. Able to get some position, though, and Ishikawa just boots it from almost midfield. B2. We're down to second. Somebody must have scored more goals. Takiya's got it. Oh, he puts a beautiful shot in. Kaminsky just extends straight out, does his best Superman impression. He's able to get to that one, push it wide. Shoji with the corner. Into the crowd, nothing happens. Sakai's back there though, he feeds it into Abe. Abe into Komodo. Let's get Abe back on defense here. Shoji, Kazima. Looks like we got our central defenders back. Leo, Shoji. What's Leo got? Back over to Shoji. Just a little bit of passing back here, wasting time more or less. Masato gets another foul. We get another free kick shot here. Shoji. Sakai. It would have been nice if we still had Yuki on because he's got really good free kick as well. 89 minutes left. Plus 2 minutes. Oh, look at that. Just wide. Had the height right, it looked like, though. It's either just a little high or just a little wide. I couldn't really tell with the angle there, but nice attempt. Hirogi. Yamashiro. Fujita. All right, May's got it. Back to Sakai. Up to Kazama, and the attack is started. Up to Takia. What has he got? Back out to the wing to Leo. Leo goes back into Komoto. Back over to May. Into Takia. Doesn't really have anything. He puts it wide for... Oh, Sakai manages to get there and get it. He didn't really have the positioning. Remember, it's not his normal position. We just put that one a little bit wide right. Back to May. Shoji. Takia. I don't know what the heck he was doing. That was badly played. He dribbled back into the group and then had nowhere to pass it. May intercepts that, gets in the way. Takia just kind of heads it back. Yamamura is able to get to it. Feeds it back up to Henry. Mai just takes it, just steps up and takes it away from Henry. It would have been nice if we had a little pass into the center, though, off of that, rather than getting selfish with it. Abe's got it. What's he able to do? He just feeds it back to V2. Almost too hard for V2 to get. But Victor does able to get it, put it forward. Hamamatsu controlled in the middle, but that is time. And FC Gifu manages to steal the win from Hamamatsu Raffaelli, despite playing with 10 men for 3/4 of the match. Post-match analysis. Given the lack of discipline, it might be best if he sat out a few matches. I think that's exactly what's going to happen. And I think you get fined for a red, as far as I'm concerned. Nakashima makes FC Gifu debut. Yep. Post-match. Had a solid game. Sure, he'll build on that. Be it from the bench. Yeah. Pretty solid on his debut today. Yeah, I think we just asked that. Oh, yeah, made the halftime talk. To get that goal was amazing. Find the back of the neck. How pleased. Absolute miracle. I know. He's been working hard, so it's great to see it pay off. The other one kind of seems like an insult. Suzuki is suspended for one match, and we are going to we're going to find him a week's salary. Confirm. Feels fine was unfair. Tough. Don't really care. Don't really care. All right, so that is our first match. Let's go and take a look at the... that looks like a good game. 2-0-0 draws. That's horrible. Terrible. And then a 1-1 draw. There's some boring games out there. Ours wasn't particularly exciting either, to be fair. Let's take a look, see what the table looks like at the moment. Some wins, some draws, some losses. We're in the top half. That's all we can do. Board confidence for us at the moment, 50% and 50% because we haven't done anything. We can come down here and check. Our security so far is stable at 52%. We have done a decent job with our transfers and our philosophies. So there is that. If you like this, give us a thumbs up. Hate it, a thumbs down. You got some suggestions for me? I'd love to hear them. Let me know what we should be doing, shouldn't be doing. I'm real excited to be in J2 League. We will see how it goes. Excuse me. But yeah, I think it's going to be great. If you'd like to see more, don't forget to subscribe. We will see you next time. Sayonara. There's supposed to be a cat here. Pretend there's a cat there. Keep pretending. Keep pretending. Hold on. One day, he's on his way. This is what happens when you reorganize stuff. Where will the cat be? There the cat is. Hold on, almost. Angelo says hello. Thank you for watching.